Hello everyone, my name is Daniel Backer and welcome to Off the Wall Novels. I have a ton of updates today, so make sure to stick around for all of them. The biggest one is that I am going to be releasing a video essay that I've been working on for a few months now for Edith Wharton's The Age of Innocence. It's shot in black and white in a way that I really like, and it features a ton of locations from the novel that are right here in New York City. And so when I first moved here, it was kind of an opportunity for me to explore different parts of Manhattan and to get some more experience on my camera. So that's going to come out on Valentine's Day. I'm going to release the little link that you can save like before the premiere, so make sure to look out for that. Also, I'm going to go live on TikTok on Valentine's Day to help promote the Age of Innocence video essay that I'll be releasing here on YouTube. So if you want to get more into TikTok, come and say hi to me on TikTok. So another thing, Lionel, Lancet and the Right Vibe, my novel that I released back in August, is now available in Human Relations, a bookstore here in Brooklyn. And so if you want to pick up a physical copy and you happen to be in the Brooklyn area, check out Lionel, Lancet and the Right Vibe at Human Relations. I spent about 4 years working on Lionel, Lancet and the Right Vibe, and so I'm very proud of the way that it turned out, and you buying it would be an excellent way to help support the channel. Another way you can support the channel is by donating to my Ko-fi link in my description, but I don't want to just like accept money from you without giving you anything in return, and so if you donate to my Ko-fi link, then I will send you a full version of this EP that I recorded last year, and I'm going to be releasing it song by song to the general public throughout 2022. But if you donate to my Ko-fi link, I'll just give it to you right off the bat. And if you donate more than $25, I will send you the EP as well as a signed copy of Lionel, Lancet and the Right Vibe. I'm also going to be trying to do a lot more conversations here through Zoom, because I've updated my audio equipment and I got a new 4K webcam that I'm excited to try out. And I have a very exciting guest that is going to be recording with me this upcoming Wednesday. I'm not going to give away who it is just yet, but it's definitely a very cool guest who is going to talk a little bit about the genre that my book is in. Might give you a clue, but I'm not going to give it away quite yet. So like I said in a previous video update, I have not been focusing as much on reading novels or books in general this year. I wanted to dedicate all of my attention to learning more about filmmaking, learning more about my equipment, and watching a lot of classic films. And so I've been seeing a ton of movies recently. One that comes to mind right off the top of my head is this movie called Pushpa, The Rise. It's a Bollywood movie. I had never seen a Bollywood movie before, and so I had the opportunity to see it here in theaters, and I think it was the Regal Cinema on Times Square. And it was an absolutely beautiful movie. It's this action film that has all of these beautifully choreographed dances in it. It is about 3 hours long, so to be perfectly honest with you, I kind of stopped reading the subtitles about halfway through because that became tiring, and I was just so taken in with the spectacle of the movie. And so I could not give you a perfect account of all of the details of the story, but the visuals were so striking, and the music especially gave me chills. There's one song called Sami Sami that really affected me. I actually cried in the theater watching this. I just thought it was so well done and so beautiful. And a lot of the like actions in the movie I thought were really striking. One in particular is that the main character Pushpa like keeps doing this. I don't know if that means something or if it's like a gesture that like his throat will be cut or something. Doesn't really make sense to me, but I just thought it was really sharp, and I've never really seen anything like that before. And another in that sort of music segment for that song, Same Same, this woman, when she like does this thing with her hand, it's like kind of like a salute, but it gave me this really abstract feeling that I get when I listen to Joanna Newsom's music, which is that it seems like this sort of dignified resignation to the absurdity of the world. I know that seems kind of grand, but that's what I feel when I listen to Joanna Newsom, is that it's almost just this like the whole chaos of existence has backed her into a corner, and the only thing that she can do is cry out into beautiful song. And that's really what it feels like watching Pushpa the Rise in that musical sequence. It's just this beautiful woman dancing, and she's on the ground and just kind of like... I also heard about a really cool filmmaker named Andrey Zvyagintsev, and I've seen 2 of his films now. I've been listening to Roger and James Deacon's podcast called Team Deacons, where they talk about film, and they had Joel Cohen on, and he brought up Andrey Zvyagintsev about how such an amazing filmmaker Andrey Zvyagintsev was, or is still, and about these really cool long takes that he does. And I don't know a ton about filmmaking, but I know enough to know that doing a very well executed long take is apparently really hard to do because you're not piecing everything together in an edit. You just have to get all of the parts correctly. And so I watched a film of theirs called Loveless about a really bleak family situation where this young boy runs away as his parents are getting divorced. That one was good, but I didn't like it as much as I liked Leviathan, which was about this guy who is in this battle with this mayor. And the mayor's trying to steal the land that his house is built on. This guy in the fishing village's house. And basically, it's a kind of play on the story of Job because everything just goes terrible in this man's life. But the long takes, I think it's shot on film too, so it's very beautiful. The cinematography is amazing. Some of these moments that they capture between these actors just feel like candid moments from real life. The performances are just out of this world, and a lot of people are just like chugging full glasses of vodka throughout. And I heard in an interview that most of them are actually drinking vodka, but the mayor has this scene where like literally he's so drunk his eye is like wandering, but it's apparently true that he was not actually drunk during this. He was just acting drunk, and I don't know how he got his eye to wander like that, but pretty incredible. So I also revisited Punch Drunk Love because I did not really like this film the first time I saw it, but it was almost 10 years ago that I saw Punch Drunk Love. So I figured I'm going to try to check it out again. Paul Thomas Anderson is an amazing filmmaker, so maybe I was the problem. And I'm happy to report that that is correct. I was the problem when I saw this in college. I didn't really get all this stuff about a random piano being dropped off on the ground and Adam Sandler in this dramatic role just destroying a bathroom. And I have a much different perspective on it now, is that I think that these opening shots after Adam Sandler is in his little desk in the blue room, he goes out and he sees a car randomly crash and then a piano just thrown on the ground in a way that seemed totally random. I think these are actually messages to the viewer that one of the themes that they're going to be playing with is this idea of chaos, that chaotic things happen within the world, and the only way that Adam Sandler knows how to respond to it at the beginning before he's gone on his character arc is to fly into fits of rage. After Adam Sandler is emboldened by falling in love, he's able to march up to Philip Seymour Hoffman and look him in the eye and basically say like, hey, this is messed up what you're doing to me. And so then at the end, the little button that they put in everything is that Adam Sandler takes the piano, which was this random chaotic event that happened at the beginning, but now he's sitting at it and he's playing it. And so he's learned to take the chaotic events of his life and make beautiful music out of it. He's assembling order out of chaos. I'm starting to sound like Jordan Peterson, but those ideas aren't attached to him, okay? It's a bigger thing at play. So that is all that I have time for today. Pringle could not appear in this video because he was screaming at the window for some reason. He does this thing where he's like, rah, rah. And so I just thought that that was unfit for audiences on this channel. Once again, if you'd like to support this channel at all, please consider buying Lionel, Lancet, and The Right Vibe. Please consider donating. If you donate, make sure to comment so that I can send you that album. And if you donate more than $25, I'd be happy to send you a signed copy of my book. Thank you once again for checking this out. My name is Daniel Backer, and you have a great day.